Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking the time to click on my video. If you are a returning viewer or a subscriber, I'm so glad to have you back. All right, let's get started. Today is a care collab between myself and several other channels on Dendrobium Roy Tokunaga. Please be sure to check out the links to the other channels in the description below. I will either link the actual video or the channel, depending on what is available at the time that I post this one. All right, let's get started. So, Dendrobium Roy Tokunaga is a primary hybrid between two Latoria type dendrobiums, Dendrobium atroviolaceum and Dendrobium johnsonii. I don't have either one of those. And to be honest, Dendrobium Roy Tokunaga has only been in my collection for about a month. So I can't give too many tips on this particular plant, but what I can do is talk to you about how I grow Latoria type dendrobiums. As you can see in the background here behind the plant, there are several of these in my collection. I have two variations of Dendrobium spectabile. I have the alba form and the typical form. And I have a Dendrobium macrophyllum hybrid. You can see Dendrobium hawaiiansis spectacular still in full bloom back there. That is a spectabile hybrid. So I also have Dendrobium aberrans and a couple other ones. So I do have a lot of experience growing Latoria type dendrobiums in my climate. A little bit about my climate. You can see the plant waving in the breeze back there. We've got really good air circulation in my environment. Very mild winters, hot, humid, warm summers. We don't get snow here. So, like I said, very mild winters. We are warm to hot most of the year. We do have some cold snaps during the winter, but most of the year we're pretty warm here where I live. I live in a subtropical climate. I think I'll leave that in. Why edit out that blooper? That was fun. Okay, so I live in a subtropical climate. And the humidity, I would say, is average to very good most of the year. Okay, I can see that the medium that I grow my Latoria type dendrobiums, it consists of charcoal, some coconut husk chunks, and some clay beads. I use this medium so I can water frequently. It gets so hot in my summers that I do water these plants sometimes every day. And these plants actually are year-round growers. So you can see we've got some new growth here in the pot, but this will happen year-round. So I like this medium because I can water frequently. I also water and feed year-round. I do slow down during the winter. I don't give the same amount of water and feed in the winter as I do in the summer, especially if there's going to be a cold snap coming up. I don't want them to be wet if it's going to drop below, let's say, 60, maybe 55. But that doesn't happen for long in my subtropical climate. Okay, so water and feed year round. The one, I would say, biggest challenge with these plants is pests. They are pest magnets. You can see some evidence of pest damage on the macrophyllum and on the spectabile. Ooh, we found a clean leaf. That's rare. But if you can see on this one, we have some spider mite action happening here. These plants just really are pest magnets. They have big, beautiful leaves that the pests just love. So that is a constant battle with my Latoria type dendrobiums. But they really are great growers. They grow year-round, really have very minimal challenges with them beyond the pests. I've grown them indoors and outdoors with success. with both of them, you can see that most of these are going to get pretty big. So these particular ones I do have outside now because they are growing pretty large and I don't have quite as much space inside. I have a lot more space outdoors. With lighting, these plants get dappled light. I have them in the lattice house. So you can see this is where they live down here with the oncidiums in the lattice house down here. And they get direct sunlight because this is a west facing side of the house. So they get direct sunlight, but it's dappled. The sun keeps moving. It doesn't stay in one spot on the leaves for long. That's what I love about the lattice. It comes through the lattice, direct sun, but it's constantly moving. As the sun moves, where the sun is hitting the plant moves. So this is a great spot for them, getting lots of good airflow. You can see that air moving around a lot. And they also get a lot of sun in this west-facing side of the house, but with the protection of the lattice. All right, so you can see I have a lot of these beautiful plants in my collection. They grow really well for me. They've been a pleasure to grow. Okay, well that's it. If you are interested in getting one of these plants, I've seen them in a couple different places. I've actually seen them in my local hardware store in the garden center. I've seen them as a bag baby in Home Depot. So I don't know if you have a Home Depot in your area. I also purchased this one about a month ago from H&R Nurseries. So you can give Harry at H&R Nurseries a call and see if he has any available. He, for the most part, H&R Nurseries just sells seedlings. Also, the bag babies are usually not blooming size yet either. But those are two places I've seen them. They're pretty easy to find. So check out those two if you're interested in getting one of these plants. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I will be posting many more videos on growing orchids in my subtropical climate. See you next time. Hope you're having a great day.